Here we go, live number 4. Peanut eating time. Wilson figures out I'm eating peanuts. He's going to be over there. He loves peanuts. There's another fisherman in town who gives him peanuts. John Gates gives him peanuts all the time. Yeah, keep dying, Holly. That's okay. Nothing much. Well, looking for the fish. Waiting for them to come in here. Ain't really doing it. Hungry. Eating peanuts. I think we still got to clean the fish. Purple! All right, I feel better. I got some peanuts in me. Almost ready to do battle with the trolling lines. We're going to change depth. We're going to go shallow. God willing, there'll be a couple in the shallows for us, too. All right, let's go clean that fish. I think we got a fish to clean. Oh, pretty sure we got to clean one more. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's awesome. We get a lot of these ling cod, about 30-inch ling cod. They don't do much when they bite. It's hard to tell when you got them on. Could have ling cod on all the hooks right now. After this, we're gonna pick up all the hooks and we're gonna reset deeper. I mean shallower. That's what we're gonna do. Shallower. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got this nice fat fish here. Look at that guy. King salmon. That's what we're after. We're after. I'm cleaning the fish. Whoa. Whoa, bro. Thomas, I got up in cut the mustard. I'll cut your fish for you. Put him out over here. Go on the ice with the other ones. Yeah. Let's go ahead and change our depth. Change our depth here. So you can see everything. There you can see everything. Yeah, still a lot of ling cod on it. We'll get away from them a little bit while we tighten up everything. As we get shallower, we don't have all the ling cod. It's a legal size for the legal. Tearing that ling cod up. Guys, I'm down. Not quite big enough. Swallowed it. Done swallowed the hook, you guys. What the heck of the halibut? Oh, nice. Hooked on another hook. Ah, we'll get him off. Don't worry. He's not hooked on the other hook. Done swallowed the hook. Give me back at the hook, halibut. Oh, don't bite. Ah! He done bit me. Give me the hook. Ow! That's what we'll do. We'll take it out from the gill side. So I do that. Pulled it out. I've used my finger to pull it out from his throat. And then I just take it out right here. And, retying a hook's not a big deal. Now the halibut's totally healthy, right? No gushing blood or nothing like that. Let it go. Hopefully they don't let me record it. I'm picky about that. Now I need to do more. I need my gaff. Probably got a lure somewhere I could use. Huh? Lots of fish, wrong kind. This bait's trying to still be good. Not as place anyway. Probably got everything reset there. I see you, Sandro! Is that permanent? Only Sandro and permanent have the orange color. Here we go. Back inside. It's gonna be Zyro. It is Zyro! Tell these Ling to leave me alone, man. I think I got about 25 Ling today. Couple of weeks they'd be keepers, but they're not keeper right now. The problem then it's got to cut the head off. They're always biting and twisting and ugh. That's the pain in the butt. That's the waves are coming in here now. My mom thinks it will be here. Can I see what? What do you want to see? Sandro, fixing the car, man. Get in and fix the car. The Lincoln? I didn't see one. Oh my goodness, you guys. I know. Did it come back? I didn't take a call. Old Super Skip Jim was calling me, so is it back now? Jailbreak Jim. Yeah, you guys. Bad behavior. good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was coming through on my other devices. Figure out how to answer on my other phone. Jim's only got 2 as well in there by the harbor. He maintains that he thinks Kevin got 12 of them out here yesterday, so if Kevin got 12, we should be able to pick something up here. I just don't understand if Kevin got 12 while Kevin's not here today. Doesn't make sense to me. He can go try somewhere else. Man, I had a line load of bottom fish on that one float. My goodness. Just loaded with bottom fish. I was talking to Jim. Super Skip Jim called me on Facebook. Tide's coming back. I'm going to head over to Hump 2. I'm not getting anything on the King Magnet. Not yet. It's made a pass on the King Magnet without a night. Go over to Hump 2. I don't think so, Holly. If they do, I'm good to go. No problem. Yeah, and the phone calls are messing everything up. How's your chickens doing? Any of them die? Oh, how about killing sunrise? Thanks, Shannon. Keeping the dream alive. Look at that beautiful orange color. It's the color of Shannon's bait. Elon Musk needs the payments. Ah, man. Yeah, that NJ, I was watching NJ this morning. People started throwing money at him. I'm like, my goodness gracious. How does he get paid so well for being such a jerk? Oh, man. He's just from New Jersey, I guess. Can't blame him. Come on, Savage! Yeah, Jim's only got 2 as well. I thought Jim was gonna tear it up. He had 2 first thing, and now that's all he got. Same as me. All the hand trollers are spread out amongst the islands and stuff. They're all in there working the shoreline. There's been some big fish. We're hunting for them, I'm sure. I'm looking for the schools of smaller fish, but I'm not finding them. My plan is to go back in around the harbor this evening and look for the big one. Probably just break my line anyway. But, I don't know. We're going to try hump too. That's always a good bet. I know that Leo's not even fishing. Leo only caught one fish or something. We gave up on the first opener. I was telling Jim, you really gotta wait for the second opener. This first opener. Ever since I've been doing this, the first openers. The most I've ever caught was like 10 or something. So I did pretty good yesterday, really. The Chinook Pro, yeah, that'd be good. So many letters though, wouldn't fit. Even the Bass Pro doesn't fit on here. Letters are so big. Lay down, wake up. Yeah, that's cool, Zyro. I lost all my quail that I hatched. They hatched really late. I only like 5 out of, I don't know, 30 eggs or something hatched. But yeah, they didn't do good. Then my brooder plate thing stopped getting hot for some reason. It became unreliable, and a bunch of them died except for one. And then the one I thought was going to make it. And then I put the baby chickens in there with it. I think they stepped on it, killed it. Anyway, it died. I got more quail eggs. I got a new round of quail eggs. I contacted a quail egg seller on eBay and asked if they would ship priority, and they said they would. They just wanted more money, so I gave more money, and then the eggs were here in like 2 days, 3 days. So I let them rest for a full 24 hours because I was busy trying to get other stuff out of the incubator, and then put them in. So hopefully the incubator, the turner keeps working, and keep remembering to put water in it, all that stuff. We'll get a better hatch rate. So I got this coop. I was gonna build like an upper deck for the chickens and a box for the quail, but I got to be careful to make sure that everything is. I need to engineer it so that I can still shovel the manure out of there. Yeah, the eggs on eBay. I've had pretty good luck with them before. Recently, though, my eBay eggs have all been. The sellers have all tried to put them in the snail mail, and none of them have come in time. But this one that I got I paid $20 for shipping, and they came lightning fast. Yeah. No, I like eating them, Zyro, and they're just kind of cool. They're like cool birds. I think they're good to eat. You don't want too many though. You gotta make sure that we don't ask for too much, otherwise God would get mad and send us too many quail. You guys remember that? What happened to the Israelites when they were complaining about the manna? God sent the quail, and they like died with too many quail. Where's that one? Exodus 16, bread from heaven. The journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came to the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day on the second month after they departed from the land of Egypt. Then the whole congregation of the children of Israel complained against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. The children of Israel said to them, "Oh, that we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the pots of meat, when we ate bread to the full. For you have brought us into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger." Yeah, chuckle. It's true. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you. The people shall go out and gather a certain quota every day, that I may test them, whether they will walk in my law or not. And it shall be on the 6th day that they shall prepare what they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily." Then Moses and Aaron said to all the children of Israel, at evening you shall know that the Lord has brought you out of the land of Egypt. In the morning you shall see the glory of the Lord, for he hears your complaints against the Lord. But what are we that you should complain against us? Also Moses said, this shall be seen when the Lord gives you meat to eat in the evening, and in the morning bread to the full. For the Lord hears your complaints that you make against him. But what are we? Your complaints are not against us, but against the Lord. Then Moses spoke to Aaron, say all to the congregation of Israel, come near before the Lord, for he has heard your complaints. Now it came to pass, as Aaron spoke to the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, I have heard the complaints of the children of Israel. Speak to them, saying, at twilight you shall eat meat, and in the morning you shall be filled with bread. You shall know that I am the Lord your God. So it was that quails came up at evening and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay all around the camp, and when the layer of dew lifted, there on the surface of the wilderness was a small round substance, as fine as frost on the ground. So when the children of Israel saw it, they said to one another, what is it? They did not know what it was. And Moses said to them, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. Let every man gather it according to each one's need, one omer for each person according to the number of persons. Let every man take of these who are at his tent. Then the children of Israel did so and gathered, some more, some less. So when they measured it out by omers, one who gathered much had nothing left over, and one who gathered little had no lack. Every man had gathered according to each one's need. Moses said, let no one leave any of it till morning. Notwithstanding, they did not heed Moses, and some of them left part of it until morning. And it bred worms and stank. And Moses was angry with them, so he gathered it every morning, every man each according to his need. When the sun became hot, it melted. And so it was on the sixth day that they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for each one, and all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. Then he said to them, this is what the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the Sabbath of rest, a holy Sabbath to the Lord. Bake what you will bake today, and boil what you will boil. Lay up for yourselves all that remains, to be kept until morning. So they laid up till morning, as Moses commanded. It did not stink, nor were there any worms in them. That's the whoa, hit the throttle. Full power. It's amazing. Manna. When they do the right thing with it, as the Lord commanded, it doesn't go bad. But if they try and take too much, then it'll rot itself. So they laid it up till morning, as Moses commanded, and it did not stink, nor were there any worms in it. Then Moses said, eat that today, for today is the Sabbath to the Lord. Today you will not find it in the field. 6 days you shall gather it, but on the seventh day, the Sabbath, there will be none. Now it happened that some of the people went out on the seventh day to gather, but they found none. And the Lord said to Moses, how long do you refuse to keep my commandments and my laws? See, for the Lord has given you the Sabbath. Therefore he gives you the sixth day bread for 2 days. Let every man remain in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the seventh day. So the people rested on the seventh day. The house of Israel called its name manna, and it was like white coriander seed, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. Then Moses said, this is the thing which the Lord has commanded. Fill an omer with it to be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread with which I fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you out of the land of Egypt. And Moses said to Aaron, take a pot, put an omer of manna in it, lay it up before the Lord to be kept for your generations. As the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. The children of Israel ate manna for 40 years until they came to an inhabited land. They ate manna until they came to the border of the land of Canaan. Now an omer is 1/10 of an ephah. What is that? What is it? 1/10 of an ephah. What is What is an epith of barley? An epith of barley is an ancient Hebrew unit of dry measure, uh, equivalent to approximately 22 liters, about 0.6 bushels, or roughly 29 to 30 pounds. An omer is 1/10 of an epith. So, 3 pounds. So we saw quail there, didn't we? The Lord said they would have manna and quail, and he sent them some quail to begin with. But we got something on, I think. How did we get something on them? But we have to come up and grab our foot. Ling caught swam up 80 feet to grab our bait. That's very possible. Now, I think it's in. God. There you go. Still doesn't pick up. Yeah. Yeah. We got a Ling cod, I bet you. They're on fire today. Probably picked it up on that king magnet. Or might have swam up 80 feet. They're on full attack now. Two of them. Not one, but two. Yeah. Yeah. Here again, finally came out of there. I used like $10 a bait only. All right. I get back to the Bible. I love the part about the quail. Sorry, I was asking about the quail. There's Texas. And on Lincoln, tearing this up today. So a lot of these quail, they call them, when you go to buy them, they call them like Pharaoh. I got some Pharaoh quail like from Egypt. Uh, right. So the Lord told Moses, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a quota. Where did he say quail? Saw quail in this part too. Didn't I see quail? He said meat and bread. Oh yes. Chapter 16, verse 13. So it was that quails came up at evening and covered the camp. Oh, there he is. There's a king salmon. Come on now. Wow, way out here in 115 feet. I hope that's not a ling cod. You know what? That might be a ling cod. Unbelievable. Come on, king salmon down. Do not be a daggone ling cod. It acts like something. It acts like it's tangled or something. Something's going on. Acts like a ling cod. It kind of acts like a cross between a ling cod and a king salmon. I'm not sure what it is. Definitely something. Definitely something. Acts more like a king. Right there. It's gotta be a king. Come on, baby. There he is. Ah! You guys see that? Hold off. Hey. Oh my goodness. We had it for a second. Thank God. Oh, this is gone. One that we lost the king salmon on was greater shark. This one needs touched up. Must have hit that puppy on a rock. Something pretty tall. Hey. Dang it. Almost had another one there. It's out in the deep where I like to look for them this time of year in big numbers. Saw some feed out there too. Keep working. Keep working on them here. Keep trying. Thanks, God. Yeah. Water from the rock, chapter 17 of Exodus. Then all the congregation of the children of Israel set out on their journey from the wilderness of Sin, according to the commandment of the Lord. They camped in Repithim, but there was no water for the people to drink. Therefore the people contended with Moses and said, "Give us water that we may drink." So Moses said to them, "Why do you contend with me? Why do you accept the Lord?" And the people thirsted there for water. And the people complained against Moses and said, "Why is it you have brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our livestock with thirst?" So Moses cried out to the Lord, saying, "What shall I do with this people? They are almost ready to stone me." The Lord said to Moses, "Go before the people and take with you some of the elders of Israel, and also take in your hand your rod with which you struck the river, and go. Behold, I will stand before you there on the rock. Behold, I will stand before you there on the rock in Horeb, and you shall strike the rock, and water will come out of it, that the people may drink." And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. So he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because the contention of the children of Israel, because they tempted the Lord, saying, Is the Lord among us or not? Humsu is hiding some fish. Yeah, maybe that fish wasn't. We didn't make it to Humsu. It was over. It was off the edge. There were, like I said, I like to fish out there at like 17 fathoms. That's where it was. It was on the level of Humsu. Like it shot off from here. It came out there and hit us. But I heard the boat coming. Here's the part about how they complained about the manna that God hit them in the quail again. The 10 Commandments. Something's happening. It's this great Ling page now. Tabernacle, so they make a tabernacle, lampstand, garments of priesthood, the breastplate, the sun, the anointing oil, the golden calf, promise of God's presence. Covenant. It's the quail top. It's running around. So the numbers, it's not a Leviticus. We'll find it. Hey, Timmy, it's me, Chaplain, what's up? That's it's in numbers, yeah. Oh, the Happy Mother's Day! It's coming. Numbers. It's the numbers. Aha, there it is. Mother's Day. I give it to Holly. We were talking about quail. Zara was asking me why I would get quail. They came with the manna at first. We found that out in Exodus. When God first sent them the manna, they gave them the quail too. Look at that. And then the people complained. Now the people complained and displeased the Lord. The Lord heard it, and his anger was aroused. So the fire of the Lord burned among them and consumed some of them in the outskirts of the camp. Then the people cried out to Moses, and when Moses prayed to the Lord, the fire was quenched. So he called the name of the place Tabereth, because the fire of the Lord had burned among them. Now the mixed multitude who were among them yielded to intense craving. So the children of Israel also wept again and said, who will give us meat to eat? We remember the fish which we ate freely in Egypt, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, the garlic. But now our whole being is dried up. There is nothing at all except this manna before our eyes. Now the manna was like coriander seed, and its color was like the color of bdellium. Bdellium. What the heck is that? Bdellium? What is... color... How do you spell it? Where to go? B D. The color of building. color was generally described as white pale or whitish translucent. Right in the middle. Now the manna was like coriander seed, and its color was like the color of bdellium. The people went about and gathered it, ground it on millstones, or beat it in the mortar, and cooked it in pans, and made cakes of it. And its taste was like the taste of pastry prepared with oil. And when the dew fell on the camp in the night, the manna fell on it. Let's try some sugar. Then Moses heard the people weeping throughout their families, everyone at the door of his tent, and the anger of the Lord was greatly aroused. Moses also was displeased. So Moses said to the Lord, "Why have you afflicted your servant, and why have I not found favor in your sight, that you have laid the burden of all these people on me? Did I conceive all these people? Did I beget them, that you should say to me, carry them in your bosom, as the guardian carries a nursing child in the land of which you swore to their fathers? Where am I to get meat to give all these people? For they weep all over me, saying, give us meat that we may eat meat. I am not able to bear these people alone, because the burden is too heavy for me. If you treat me like this, please kill me here and now, if I have found favor in your sight. But do not let me see my wretchedness." So the Lord said to Moses, "Gather to me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom you know to be the elders of the people, and officers over them. Bring them to the tabernacle of meeting, that they may stand there with you. Then I will come down and talk with you there. I will take of the Spirit that is upon you, and I will put the same upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with you, that you may not bear it yourself alone. Then you shall say to the people, consecrate yourselves, for tomorrow you shall eat meat. For you have wept in the hearing of the Lord, saying, who will give us meat to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt. Therefore the Lord will give you meat, and you shall eat. You shall eat not 1 day, nor 2, nor 5, nor 10, nor 20 days, but for a whole month, until it comes out of your nostrils and becomes loathsome to you, because you have despised the Lord who is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why did we ever come up out of Egypt? And Moses said, the people whom I am among are 600,000 men on foot, that you have said, I will give them meat that they may eat for a whole month. Shall flocks and herds be slaughtered for them to provide enough for them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to provide enough for them? And the Lord said to Moses, it is kind of funny that he's asking God, how are they going to eat after they're all eating manna already? That's what they're eating. They're living on the Lord's manna. But Moses wants to know. He's asking questions. And the Lord said to Moses, has the Lord's arm been shortened? Now you shall see whether what I say will happen to you or not. So Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord. And he gathered up the 70 men of the elders of the people and placed them around the tabernacle. Then the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him, and took of the Spirit that was upon him, and placed the same upon 70 elders. And it happened when the Spirit rested upon them that they prophesied, although they never did so again. But 2 men had remained in the camp. The name of one was Eldad, the name of the other Medad. The Spirit rested upon them. Now they were among those listed, but who had not gone out to the tabernacle. Yet they prophesied in the camp. And a young man ran and told Moses and said, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. So Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' assistant, one of his choice men, answered and said, Moses, my Lord, forbid them. And Moses said to him, are you zealous for my sake? Oh, that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his Spirit upon them. Moses returned to the camp, he and the elders of Israel. Then, now a wind went out from the Lord, and it brought quail from the sea, and left them fluttering near the camp, about a day's journey to this side, and about a day's journey to the other side, all around the camp, about 2 cubits above the surface of the ground. So there's quail coming from everywhere, hovering 2 cubits above the ground. How high is a cubit? Wow. Thanks a lot, AI. Get out of here, AI. Get a regular Google. AI can't figure that out. Ah, 22 inches. So 44 inches off the ground are all these quail are just everywhere. Lots of them. Yeah. And let's see. 2 cubits above the surface of the ground. And the people stayed up all that day, all night, and all the next day. Gathered the quail. He who gathered least gathered 10 homers. How much is a homer? They were thick. How much is 10 homers? How much is 10 homers of quail comes up with? What? 475 pounds of quail. 1,900 quail. He who gathered the least gathered 10 homers. 1,900 was the least. And they spread them all out for themselves all around the camp. But while the meat was still between their teeth, before it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was aroused against the people, and the Lord struck the people with a very great plague. So he called the name of that place Kibroth Hattaavah, because they were buried. There they buried the people who had yielded to craving. From Kibroth to Hattaavah, the people moved to Hazroth and camped at Hazroth. Everyone who ate the quail died? That's what it sounds like. Oh, oh, there he is. Got him on. Nice big hit. All right. That's what's up. That's not a small one right there. Come on, baby. Stay on there this time. Stay on there for us now. Not losing this fish like the last one. I could have had a bunch of them on by now. That's what you're talking about. Got him on the old, this one. This one. guess we should be grateful what we got. Not complain. Otherwise, we could end up with too many quail. Oh, we got one! The big one! Yeah, that seems pretty greedy to go out and grab. What are you going to do with 1,900 quail? Well, that was exhilarating. That was a good fight. I like that. He was hooked pretty well. We got him with an 8-aught hook. Got him right in the lip. Surface runner, right on the surface. Bam. I brought him back over to this side for you guys. I wanted to go to the other side of the boat again, but thought you all might want to see that, so I pulled him back over here. It's probably a better idea if they want to go to one side, you follow them over there, but you can't do everything at once. You can't do all that. No, it was on hump two, kind of off the side of it a little bit, but like right in the middle of the structure. The overall structure, the middle of it. I haven't really been over it yet. Maybe I was on the. I had just gone over the top of it, straight down, I guess. Got that one. I hate losing them. We could have 4 right now, but that one got away. I think that's the biggest fish in the opener. About 12 pounds. Definitely 11 pounds. Yeah, quail definitely made it into the Bible. But I don't think chickens made it into the Bible. I think they didn't have chickens. But they definitely had quail. I wonder what my wife texted me. Look at all that poultry food in the back of the truck, back of the car, filled with duck food. It's only like $100 some of food. That's should last the ducks at least a week. Oh my gracious. Yeah, it is. It is, but the ducks are crazy. They're huge now. We looked it up. It said an adult Peking duck will eat 1.5 pounds of food a day. What? 1.5 pounds a day? Who's got that kind of duck food laying around? I got 12 ducks. That's like 25 pounds a day. I'm not feeding them that much. I should go get like some, just go shovel like moss out of the pond, and bring them pond scum like the regular ducks eat. Yeah, at 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, the things are getting the guillotine. All the big ones. I wonder what the chances are. I got a pair of a goose and a gander. Probably not good. I got unsexed geese. They were half as much as the sexed goose. I don't know how you would ever tell unless you had eggs. I wait till they lay eggs or don't lay eggs. A muddler? Yeah, they need to muddle up to some of that mud. They eat the moss. I put the moss, all the moss that grows around, I put it in there for their bedding, and they like to chew on that. I plucked some fresh grass was growing by the post office. I plucked I don't know, like a small bucket full of dandelion greens and grass for them. They ate that. Yeah, they'll eat the grass. I fed them. I've done this before, and you can go around and cut grass down for them. It's a pain in the butt, but as long as it's freshly sprouted, they'll eat it. They'll pretty much chew on anything, but they like the freshly sprouted stuff. I wonder if they would eat kelp. Maybe I could chop up kelp, feed them that. There's a whole bunch of kelp around. Take them to the pond. Problem is, they never leave. They'll be like, it's full of muck. We can eat this muck. We're not going back up to that duck house. Yeah, produce scraps. Well, there's a bunch of people in town with chickens. They're on with that. I used to hang out with this guy TJ, and he got ducks the same time as I did, and he didn't have enough money to afford the ducks, so he got rid of them. And some eagles ate some of them too. But yeah, he was getting the scraps from the produce and rotten food and stuff. I wonder what the deal is with that. I know there's quite a few chicken coops in town. People don't get the stuff, but I wonder how they have that worked out. First come, first serve, or what? I'm definitely feeding them the scraps from my table. They get all the leftover rice and we eat some asparagus sometimes to give them the cut ends of the asparagus. There's one. There's a bite. What the heck, man? All I gotta do is come out here in the deep water and these Ling swim up 128 feet up off the bottom and grab the fish. That's crazy. Ling cod, big out. No, that's what it is. Yeah. Either the Ling cod. I better wait for the season to open. You're not allowed to do anything like that, Shannon, here. So you're not allowed to go hunting and fishing and then feed it to your dogs. Unless it's like chum salmon. Uh, but yeah, subsist I don't know. They're pretty picky about that. They don't want stuff wasted. They don't want you feeding king salmon to the dogs and halibut to the dogs. Yeah, we're not allowed to keep them. And then moreover, they don't even really want them. They're not worth enough. They don't want them. They don't want to. They don't want. All this fish here gets flown out. They don't want to fly ling cod around. Not not interested. If you could bring them a whole bunch, like for the jingle bar season, they give us like $1 for them. But they don't really want to buy them for like troll bycatch because if they just have a couple, they just don't. They don't have a market for them. They're coming way up off the bottom. Bycatch. 130 feet up, we get a halibut. Halibut on the bait. Up off the bottom. Nothing but hook. Somebody got it again. I thought I saw it twitching over there. Clean that fish too. See if we can get another one before we clean. Whitney, hello. Hang on, chicken halibut are tacking down. That's cool. I like to see that. I'm in the halibut business. We want baby halibut around. Not too many, but doesn't bother me to catch a few of those. I like to see that. Oh, let's see what's on top of this high spot. I've been kind of busy every time. I've not driven right over the top of it yet. It's gonna be the top. It's our first pass right over the top. Yeah, I got some left. I think I'm gonna make one more set while I got all the stuff on the boat. I got some bait too. Make another set and pick it up, and then I'll probably call it. I'm trying to buy more, and to buy more, I need to sell a chunk so that I can buy more. They have the stupidest system for this deal. I guess the idea is to keep one person from owning all the halibut or whatever, but yeah, I have 3 blocks. We're allowed to have 3. So I basically have fished I have a little bit left on the one block. Not sure how much. Then I have a block of a more desirable glass, a C-class block of 750 pounds. I could probably sell that pretty easily. And then I would have an open block, and with the money from the C block and the very meager amount of money that I have in the bank, I could buy slightly more in D. It would be better if I had a bigger chunk of money. Holly would sell this. If we could sell the condo, I might be able to get 10 grand out of that too. Then I would have like, I don't think the calculator. I have one here. Yeah. Say I got 20,000 bucks to spend. Say, I don't know. It's kind of an outside chance that I could get 10,000 dollars, maybe. So let's say 30. Say I got 30,000. So we got 7. Well, I can't fish it, so I don't get to fish it. I just get to sell it. No. So if I sell it, it would be. So I would have 50,000 bucks, give or take. So I would be able to buy about like 1,500 pounds back in D class, maybe a little bit more. So I could like double the size of that block. That would be worth it. And then at the current prices, next year I would have like, well, buy a double the size of it, 1,500. So it would be like 26,000 bucks for the halibut, give or take. If I could buy a little bit more of this one. Right, but it would be in D class. There's Andy Benson! What's up? Yeah, well, nobody's giving stuff away up here. This is like a regular capitalist system, not a socialist fishing system. So we have to buy our fishing rights. It's not given to us. Come on! Oh, the internet. Oh, we're here. We just caught a nice one, Edmondson. Finally. Fishing for 2 days before we get one over 12 pounds. Yeah, you can buy unblocked quota. So this is also stupid. To get unblocked quota, I have to sell like the unblocked quota takes up 2 blocks. You're only allowed to have 3 blocks. So you can buy all the unblocked quota that you can. But the vessel is capped out at like 80,000 pounds. You're not allowed to have more than 80,000 pounds on one boat. Whoa! Is that a bite? Holy moly. I think I hit the rocks. Yeah, I'm on the rocks. Giving the rocks a little love tap. Yeah! We're here, Diva! Well, there's some big boats up here, you know. It's a little bit shallow for the way I got my line set right now. On the top. I didn't catch anything off the top anyway. Cleaning house. That sounds good. I need to clean my duck house out. It's pretty gross. Got to get them some more moss. Clean out the old stuff. Shovel the duck food. Really piles up. They eat so much. Unbelievable, really. Come on! Come on! How did that go? Wasn't there some surgery with the Dawson? And there's more geese. I've seen more geese this year than I've ever seen here. Big year for the goose. Did it happen yet? I hope I can remember to put that on the prayer chain, prayer thing on Wednesday night. Yeah, we can pray for this, Dawson. Lord, we know that you know everything, Lord. You hear everything. You know every hair on our head, the number that there is. God, we just hold up this Dawson to you for healing, Lord. Just help us with these terrible things, Lord, that this child could be healed, guide the doctor's hand, just comfort the family, Lord. Just lift this up to you in Jesus' name, amen. Oh, little Dawson. Heart surgery is tough, especially kids. Hearing about some kids and stuff. Parliament's here. Perlman, you know, I went out and shot that 6.5 Creedmoor I got. That daggone thing is just sweet. It really is. I love that gun. That shit's so nice. Had Cade shot it. I mean, it just shoots these tiny little groups right in the bullseye. Love that thing. I want to be careful with it so I don't shoot it out, but it's nice to pull it out every once in a while and shoot the middle of the bullseye. That thing is sweet. So another fish on this thing for us. Kind of afraid to go up the side of it that the ling cod will get us again. This ling cod fired up today. Some more fish. 7 millimeter PRC, huh? Well, I was supposed to get gunpowder in. I think it's coming on this barge. There's no reason why it wouldn't come on this barge. But man, it's kind of late. Getting kind of late for the. I got a brown bear tag. I think I might just shoot the bear with the whatever. I got some factory ammo from my 338. Probably be better than the copper bullet for brown bear anyway. I have some bullets I can hand load for the 338. I did hand load some, and they shot well, but shot them all. I haven't loaded any more up. I haven't really had time. Ever since the fish started biting in April, I haven't had time to do anything. And then halibut, catching the halibut, that really wipes me out. Now here we are trolling again. Tomorrow I'm going to set halibut hooks again. And then there's a wedding tomorrow night I get to go to. The next day I can pull the halibut hooks. It seemed like the halibut were shallower the last time I set. The time before that when I did really well, they were deeper. And then the last time, right at the beginning of my string where it was shallower, I was nailing them. And then, but the rest of the string was really deep and it wasn't that great. It wasn't really good at all. Yeah, that 338 I have, it is devastating, man. That thing kicks so hard. It's horrible. I almost want to buy one of those Portuguese made Winchester Model 70s. Maybe get one in like 375 H&H, get a really big, probably kick this as bad as the 338. But that Model 70 is pretty heavy, the wood one. Keep my 338 for anytime I got to hike around or whatever. It's so light. But man, it is not. That thing kicks so hard, it like knocks the snot out. It takes the breath out of it. It's horrific. What did your priming pin break? I had the kids broke a priming pin out of my dag on it. I just picked up another link cod on that Fort Heavy. How in the world are they coming up? There's so many link cod right now in the deep. It seems like my boat might be fishing really good for link cod right now. You know what? That might be another halibut. That could be a keeper halibut. Let's see what we got. All those aluminum anodes and all that extra metal. Seems like I'm catching the heck out of these link cod. Might do good if I went dinglebar fishing. Get Killian to gut them all. Could be a king. Line's jerking around now. Oh no. Halibut. It's like the same size as the other one. You guys love the halibut. That's how you get rid of them. Let's do the 50 pound. Right up on. Set it a little bit shallower so we can go on top of the reef. We got one anyway. We're gonna line her up. Stop that. Come back out here and put that fish. It's starting to rain too. So real quick, like, yeah. Cut it with this. Yeah. Where's my cut knife? Oh my gracious. Laying around over here, my knife disappeared. There it is. Put it up there. Oh yeah, that halibut. I need to whip that halibut. White king. Got the white one. Who am I gonna feed the liver to my ducks? We're getting cod liver oil. We got king salmon liver oil. Size fish. Looking for. Let's keep it bleeding. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're getting something. We're getting somewhere. Probably $400 a day or something. Only thing about it is only gonna fish 2 days a week, so then it becomes not so great. But we need to get some work around the house done sometime. Get these baby halibut Ling cod stop biting on our hooks. Race 7, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Gonna wipe the guys off a little bit. Thank you for the super chat, Shannon. Well, that was a white one. The Ivory King. Thank you, Mr. Honeyman. Yeah, it's like we're reverted back to the. Oh, there he is. Get on there. Don't you not stop fighting. Keep fighting it. Hit it harder. Get on there. He's hitting it. What's going on now? Yeah, we got something. Probably. That's the Ling cod. I've been thinking everything's Ling cod now after what we've been going through. Well, they're keeping me pretty busy, that's for sure. Whatever the heck it is. Run back and forth. Yeah. Well, it's on the starboard wire. That one's been getting, well, earlier it was getting all the ling caught. Recently, the port wire's just been hammering the lings. I think this one might be a shaker. Peak is coming in here. Big time. Still good, right? Stick it. Another one. Fatty little halibut. There's crazy amounts of bottom fish biting. Starting to rain now. I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah. Every once in a while, we're getting a king salmon. We're just catching a whole bunch of daggone bottom fish up in there. Bound to be another king come through. No more fly swatters. It is, man. The ping pong paddle. That's a little bigger. That's more like a badminton racket. Something's going on the port side here. I'm just getting tore up by this bottom fish. Clogging my hooks. The floats probably got them on all the hooks too. Salmon are, king salmon are worth more. It's getting close though now. If halibut are 8.40, I think we're getting ripped off on king salmon are $10. You know, if they bring the king salmon down a little bit, it's like halibut are worth more than king salmon. That's unprecedented. They need to keep the king salmon whatever it is. You can't tell me that people can't afford to buy the king salmon at $10 when you've got millions and millions of pounds of halibut coming in for $8.40. I think halibut is more popular right now. Nobody's hollering about endangered halibut or whales starving because they're not getting enough halibut. It's the king salmon. And there's no big farm halibut market either. "28 people subscribe to the channel. Help me get to 10,000. You can be the one. We're very close to 10,000. Last time I checked, I was at 9,973 last time I checked. And I did have 9.8, but some people unsubscribed. Let's go subscribe. After that last halibut live stream, I went to 9.8, and inevitably a few people unsubscribe, but they keep getting the videos. I have a lot of videos, and most of them aren't halibut wildlife fishing. Most of them are trolling, just like this. It's a little land bird flying on. Everything just got inundated by little birds on shore. You know, the bugs are coming out. Oh my goodness, so many little birds just showed up. There's like an army of little Tweety birds on the ground now. Bears are coming out. I just had a Tweety bird flying around my boat. It's what they can think of it. They're migrating. I'm right out in the middle of the bay, so they see the boat. They think it's an island or something they can land on. Yeah, it's pretty close. That'd be cool to get the double digits. I know a lot of people haven't. It's been a long time in the making for me. Come out! This is like yesterday too. They were kind of biting a little bit when the tide turned around and started coming in, and then they stopped biting. Yeah, all those Ling cod make me want to go up. Oh, there's a good looking mark. Those can be kings. Only problem is they went back down to the bottom. Come on. Look like a nice school of fish there. Come on. Come back up. Eat the baits. I know you can see them. Like a school of fish to me. Just moving in. Maybe they'll bite on the back tack. I don't think they're gonna eat that fast. They went to ground. Instead of coming up, they went down. You can see them here. Those are kings, I think. See how they moved down? They were up at like 60 feet. They went right back down to the bottom. They're not having it. They were get back on there. Okay, yeah. They were not having it at all. They were like, take cover! There's a boat up there. But maybe once they come and they go down and they're like spread out, get into position to kill. When I come back around, maybe they'll hit. No, I didn't have an effect on me. Terry! Satimu Terry! Get out there with some of that chintzy Timu tackle you got in your Timu truck. Timu Terry with the Timu lizard. Go to the Maserati store and buy yourself a new Timu car. I got this. I got the mic on Timu. At least once a day, someone has to tell me how bad this sound is. Maybe I should get the microphone out again. I got a microphone around here somewhere. Nobody liked the mic, but I had the microphone. They're like, this microphone's terrible. But actually, I'm glad you said something, Terry, because that could be a solution. But I don't know what I did with my microphone. Yeah. We're gonna have to go over to Hub 1. Every time I go over to the other high spot, I'm like, man, why did I come over here? It's terrible. I'm getting bored of going back. If I go off the side of this thing back towards the kickback, and I keep catching Ling cod and halibut. We had a king salmon up there earlier. We got 3 fish. We should have 4. But one of them got away. They ate the bait. Of course, the halibut never lose it. You don't lose the halibut when they get on the bait. You got to fight to get them out. I think we got 3 halibut today, Terry. They're all too small. Maybe 4. Need to be about 10 inches longer. Why am I talking about leaving? We just ran over the school king salmon. I'm almost positive those were kids until last batch. I heard Spirit Airlines is going down. I just saw a news headline that said they were restructuring the business to go down, they close. I got a bite on the turn of the halibut and recon. Might have been on there for a while, and it just doesn't like it, so it's whatever the case, it's something on there. Maybe that mark was a school of big horn paddles, halibut. They did. Seriously, just messing around. Fire was only active when it was turning. Fish seemed really bitey. There was not very many kings around. Frank is here. What's up? Catching the heck out of the ling cod today. Who's this? Raymond. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Trying to scroll the chat. I can't read the chat. What does it say? When does king? I don't know, man. It can be good anytime, and anytime it can be bad. Boy, my thing's messed up. Let's get it out of it. Let's get it out of it. Zoom it out. Out. Okay. Having technical technical difficulties. I don't know. King salmon's usually pretty good in July, I guess. June? I don't know. It's usually not open in the river. Sometimes they open it up in late July in the river. If they get their escapement, they'll open it for sports fishing. Some years they do, some years they don't. Recently they've been getting escapement. We got 3 kings today, Terry. 1 decent sized one. 2 10-pounders. Catching the heck out of the ling cod. Oh my goodness. I must have caught 30 ling cod today. About 4 little halibut. 1 undersized king. We had 1 king get off in the boat that was a keeper. It's ridiculous. It's really, really slow fishing for this time of year. But we're out here, so we're doing it. It's actually pretty typical, but I don't usually do real good on the first opening. I'll probably come right back out here on the next opener. As the fish will have been built up for a week. There are some around. And then maybe the next day I'll go in the islands. I don't know. It's not a week, so fish show up out here. Forgetting I marked all those. I marked a nice school of kids on the top here. White though. Scooped off the boat. It's gonna be exciting to put a new engine in this thing, catch some fish with it. I hope the fish like it better than this engine. Yeah, sometimes, Terry. Probably like 1 in 5 is blue or green. Some of them are kind of orange too. I got some kind of fish shaking on my board. Now we're seeing them up here. Hold on, I'll show you one right now. I think I got one. seen a green cod. I haven't seen one yet today either, actually. You mentioned it. Maybe this will be the one. Hey. There is a halibut on the top hook. Get out. He's not the halibut. That's silly. You thought they were bottom fish, huh? No, not all the time. Today. Huh. Got something out there. I like the bigger ones, Shannon. I like the flake to be sizable. I like that big flake. The little ones like that have a little tiny flake. I want the big flake. One more pass on that thing. See how many more baby fish we can catch here. Maybe this will be the turn when we get the big one. The big so high. If it hits that big spoon we got on the starboard heavy, then we got that sucker. That's 130 pound test. Like that. I like them about 80 pounds, 60 to 80 pounds for some. 100 pound was good too. It's always a 150 pounder. I like the 200 pounders as well. I like the big ones. If you get a really big one, it's like each flake is its own steak, you know. Matthew Jones, what's up? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh my goodness! And the books Frank, Scott, and Charlie Keepers, all in. Thank Davidson. That's good, Matthew. And the Muslims hooked into it. I saw a whole school of fish here. Where did they go? I didn't know right. The questions I have. Where's Northern? Yeah. Northern Fishing Outdoors! Benny Live, what's up? Starting to go into a trance here. It's the slow day trolling trance. You know, I've gotten a gift membership more than once for Cindy and Jane both. Edward Presley with the hot chili. It's on fire. Thanks, Edward. Come on, fish. I see you down there. Come up here and fight. Don't be a dang blasted tiny halibut. I bet fishing was better early in the morning, real early this morning. Missed it. Something's gonna be new. Catch any more stripers? Yeah, I got 3 keepers, 1 undersized salmon, and 1 keeper that got away on the boat side. Wasn't hooked very well. I made some short videos of the fish that were caught. I'll post them out later. Got a lot of halibut, undersized halibut, and a whole lot of ling cod. I'm actually pretty happy with this little rotation I got going, so I'm not catching ling cod. As many anyway. Not catching as many ling cod. Till it's fluke, the fluke, the fluke, the fluke is too small. No, the fluke and flounders are too small. How small were they? Like 17.5 inches? What's the size this year? When did you go? Did it open on Monday or something? What was the opening? No, it's not real great. That dude is just no, it's not really good. It's something. I mean, I'm making a little bit of money. Big fish. If the price is still $10, they'll probably be like $300. And I think diesel fuel went up a little bit. I'm not sure how much, but I'm probably burning $30 for fuel or something. I don't know. Depends how long I stay out. Well, I get 2 days a week to fish, so yeah, it's a big It's definitely a big pay cut from winter fishing when you're biting. Or like compared to summer kings is a big deal. That's like really, really high intensity fishing, right? If you land on them. But like coho fishing, I guess for bread and butter, like July, first week in August for me, um, $270 would be a pretty good day for coho. Nothing special though. SGO, I got a lot of chores to do though, so I don't mind having a little bit of time off right now. Right now, I only get to fish 2 days a week, so I have a little bit of halibut to catch, but not very much. I can be done with that. I could just call it done and sell my sea glass. I'm thinking about trying to sell that sea glass. It would be better if I could catch like 25 or 30 of these things a day, like 2 weeks in a row, and then buy some more halibut. Right now, I'm just feeling pretty grateful that my engine's coming. Now I gotta wonder, like, does the engine work? It's an eBay, like, basically Craigslist type deal. The guy's got a business selling engines. He's got good reviews, so I guess we'll be right. It's pretty much like buying a used car. Pray that it all works out. We get a good one. My mechanic says it's the best engine to work on for me, so whatever's wrong with it, as long as the block isn't like split in half, we can fix it. Pretty easy. When are you going to go redfish fishing again? Saving grace. I like the saltwater stuff. I want to see a catch and cook, fry them up on video. Some editing, get the best parts. Catching the bait, hooking the bait, bobber down, fighting the fish, putting it on the stringer, cutting it up, seasoning, frying, biting into it. That's a good catch and cook. Oh, the stingray. Bob will be jealous. You catch a stingray. I won't. Oh, man. I used to catch those things while I was striper fishing in Maryland a lot. I'd get the cow-nosed ray. Man, them things would just take your tackle. You're lucky if you get them in the net. Drop the net for them, and then hoist up the net, bend the hook out, and everything else. Bob loves them. I don't care for myself. Man, this trolling. Boy. Going to up one once I catch a fish on this bass. Then Little Africa. Those cow nose rays, Thomas, the brown ones, the tan colored ones that break your line and stuff. And them things are trouble. Oh, we got a bite. I think we got another halibut. We got one that's pulling like a halibut again. It's big with the wire pretty good. I'll put you in the harness thing and take a look at it. See what it is. Might be cool to see a halibut come up on a little one. The baby halibut are in. Reminds me of when Judah went fishing in Craig. Remember that time Judah went to Craig in March and caught like 700 halibut? He was fishing for the king salmon. He caught like he get a whole line load of halibut like every time. Now I'm getting them. There it is. That's a little halibut. See it? Whoa! There's the halibut up from the deep. Big halibut. Whoa! Whoa! Don't let it get away. Oh, it's gonna tear my arm off. I make a good short video. That's a little bit bigger. Wind's starting to blow a little bit. Work our way out of here. Little halibut, they're taking over. That's all we can catch. Baby halibut. Yeah. Grumpy bass in the house. That'd be a heck of a fluke, though. I got 10-pounder. King salmon. Catching a lot of little halibut. Bunch of ling cod. Getting a few kings. Still got a few hours left to fish. At least I didn't run 2.5 hours today. Only an hour and 30 minutes. Work our way back towards the harbor. It'll only be an hour and 15 minutes run back or something like that. Hello, Rose. Gracias. I got about 25 ring cod, 5 halibut, and 4 king salmon, 3 of which are big enough to keep. Or I can just say I caught 3 king salmon. It's been good though. We've been hanging out. We read like many chapters in the Bible. Read all about the manna and Exodus, and then the quail and Numbers. Pretty good stuff. We read, what else did we read? Something out of Acts. Yeah, I'm looking for the multiple king salmon here at the end. That'd be great. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit here. A little bit choppy. Not bad, though, really. Not too bad. Don't overeat the quail. Yeah. Well, seems like God was pretty mad about that. But he sent the Israelites manna for 40 years. Is that right? 40 years? And then they wanted to complain. They didn't like it. They wanted meat. So he sent them meat. But then apparently, you must think somebody may have been warning them against that. Don't eat the quail that showed up like that. But they, they really got after them. And then they all died. Everyone who ate the quail died, so it sounded like to me. But yeah. Said he who gathered least gathered 1,900 quail. What? Yeah. Well, they did get some quail at the beginning. It sounded like maybe the first day they had quail that dropped. Did it come back? Usually if it dumps speed like that, it'll come right back. I lost you. Well, it sounds like they were just hovering there. The quail, right? They were just 40 inches off, right? And right where you can just grab them. 40 inches off the ground. Really something. That camera's small. It's like 5-1. Oh, they were 40 inches thick? I don't know. Market judges. Numbers is before judges, right? Numbers. It says, now wind went out from the Lord, and it brought quail from the sea, and left them fluttering near the camp, about a day's journey on this side, and about a day's journey on the other side, all around the camp, and about 2 cubits above the surface of the ground. maybe 40 inches to solid quail, fluttering there, packed on top of each other. Can you imagine? I can imagine. Yeah. Who's this? See yonder? There's a little blue mark again. I wonder if it's just feeding and not actually fish. I'm seeing it again. I know on a good day it would bite, but right now it's not biting. I wonder how many ping pong paddle that we got on our floats right now. I haven't checked the floats in a hot minute. Lost the channel. The C Honda N3D. How many C Hondas are there? Broke the phone. Good. Still fishing for trout? Be careful. Peanut butter jelly time. How do you get a name like that? Got to use the underscore, I guess. Gary doesn't like the flat earth. Gary's not putting up with no flat earthers on here. I don't know, man. I'm just catching bottom fish for the most part today. The earth is a halibut. Is that what you're saying, Gary? We're trolling in the slime pocket right now.